Hello, David here, and the project for today is to determine if this circuit could handle a heater. We're in the bathroom, and this bathroom is supplied by a 15 amp circuit. The owner wants to put in a heater that requires a 20 amp circuit, and it's not advisable to do unless the wiring can support it. First of all, I need to tell you I'm not an electrician, and don't attempt to try this on your own. You must consult a professional electrician to do all electrical work. Otherwise, you could severely injure yourself, get killed, or burn your house down. So, typical house wiring on a 15 amp circuit. Builders or electricians use 14 gauge copper wire, which is about 60 thousandths of an inch thick. For a heavier load for a 20 amp circuit, electricians use 12 gauge copper wire, which is about 80 thousandths of an inch thick. So I am going to measure the wire. This is what they want to replace. They want to take out this light ventilation fan and replace with a heater ventilation fan. Maybe a light. I don't think they need a light because they have a lot of other lights in the bathroom. First, let's go to the power panel and cut that circuit by flipping the circuit breaker to off. Let's remove the screws on this panel. I don't know what they call it. Face plate, trim plate. Pretty sure it's dead. This is the switch that goes up to the vent fan. Okay, of course they're captured in those locking tabs, but there is enough copper exposed that I could get my mic on that. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm getting 67 thousandths, which means it's 14 gauge and it cannot hold 20 amps of power. So an electrician will have to be called to rewire this circuit for a heater. What I'm doing now is checking the electrical box. One of the neighbors told me that in the original construction there was a second wire going up to the ceiling fan that could possibly have a heater in it. He's the original owner. So I'm checking to see if there's a wire that might have been capped off. And no, I don't see it. This is a wire that's going up to the ceiling for the vent fan. There's no extra wire in there. So that's going to be it. Okay, let's sum all this up. Had I found the wire that was 12 gauge, or 80 thousandths of an inch thick on the copper, we would have had enough load to handle a 20 amp circuit breaker and a heater. It's not going to work. I'm going to tell the owner their options. They could leave it as it is and join the Polar Bear Club, or they could find a heater that requires a 15 amp breaker. Of course, a heater that requires a 15 amp breaker probably won't be getting all that hot, but I think it's worth a try. Or the other option would be to use a portable space heater properly plugged into one of the outlets, not using an extension cord or anything like that. I want to thank you guys and gals for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more great videos from David GPO.
Gun owners of America. Gun owners of America.
Gun owners of America.
Gun owners of America. Gun owners of America.
If you're sitting at home and you contribute to the gun owners of America, stop giving.
The only no compromise gun group in Washington.
They're tougher than the NRA, aren't they?
That's right.
The NRA is bad, really bad. Gun owners of America is even worse than bad.
We do not support gun control. We do not support gun control fully loaded. We do not support gun control light. We have opposed every gun control at the federal level.
After days of silence following the Las Vegas attack, the NRA announced it was backing new regulations on bump stocks.
Interestingly enough, while the NRA is saying maybe we should regulate, restrict these bump stocks, Eric Pratt says no.